Of the Democrats' run at the White House is now in the hands of Vice President Kamala Harris and the party's convention delegates. Whether or not they and the party's leadership work together remains to be seen.
22 News reporter Duncan McLean explores the future of this tumultuous presidential race.
President Biden's decision opens up a world of conversations for the Democrats between now and their convention coming up next month. Joining us in studio now is our political consultant, Tony Cignoli, who has all the answers for us, I'm sure. Thanks for joining us on a chaotic day for democracy.
Absolutely, Duncan.
As we move forward, looking at the specifics, who will go atop this ticket for the Democrats? There's a possibility of an open convention, bringing in more challengers to go against Kamala Harris in this. How likely do you think that is?
My gut is that that won't be happening, because any sane player on the Democratic side who's got any weight at all knows that that's exactly what the Republicans will be hoping for. Any chaos, any distraction over the course of the few weeks to the convention, that's not good. And to have an open challenger to Kamala Harris, that's someone that's going to probably have to be out there making comparisons between themselves and her. That hurts her. That helps Donald Trump. It just doesn't make sense. And the real players behind the Democratic Party understand that. This is all optics. Politics is perception, not reality.
With that in mind, what actually has to happen for Kamala to lock up that nomination between now and the convention? What's the mechanism that we're going to go through now?
We're seeing it right now. I mean, she's been working the telephones, and there's a couple aspects to those mechanisms that are so essential. One, she's calling delegates, and other folks are calling delegates. Late last night, maybe around 10:30 or so, it was already reported that she had 540 delegate commitments. She only needs 300 to actually have her name on the ballot. So that's good if she's walking into a convention. But the other thing that's happening right now, it's money, money, money. And last night was a banner evening. Based on this announcement, about $35 to $40 million came in before midnight just on the Act Blue accounts. So there's an excitement there. I think it makes it clear Democrats wanted this. They loved Joe Biden, but at the same time they knew this was going to happen. The excitement wasn't there. Change, the most powerful word in politics, and they just got change on the Democratic side.
One more final piece that has to come together now is her running mate, who's going to join her on this Democratic ticket. Lots of names have been thrown out there. Some of them aren't even interested. We're talking about Governor Newsom and Governor Whitmer of California and Michigan. Who comes to mind, and what do you think they're looking for in a running mate right now?
I think they're looking for balance, without a doubt. So it won't be another woman on the ticket for that one reason. Again, the optics. And though there are great women to do that, Whitmer would be a phenomenal player for not only because she comes from Michigan, but her experience as a chief executive. But I don't think you'll see that. I think what you'll see is something that Barack Obama talked about when he chose Joe Biden. I need somebody older than me. I need somebody who's got experience and understands Washington, and I need somebody with gray hair. I think she'll look in that same regard. I think it's possibly Andy Bashar, the governor of Kentucky, or Governor Cooper of North Carolina. They check off a lot of boxes. A Gavin Newsom would be just too polarizing, and he said he doesn't want it, but I use him as an example. You don't want someone that would be polarizing to middle America, especially.
Lastly, I'd ask your reaction. This is certainly the most eventful presidential election of my lifetime. How do you react to all of this chaos?
It's amazing. You could not write this. This is like House of Cards on Netflix. I think Aaron Sorkin, the guy who gave us West Wing, could not write this. It's astonishing. The one positive of all this, it's kept it interesting for the average person in America who's still worried about the economy, who's still worried about the big issues that are out there, but it has brought a whole new attention. What was a mundane campaign amongst two players that we already knew and that most of America did not want, both back, the same players, this now is a different ballgame. It's exciting again.
Tony, thank you again for joining us and for your insight. We'll have plenty more coverage all the way on this contentious and chaotic election. We're your local election headquarters. Don't forget that. You can find all of our coverage on our website, wwlp.com.